I should point out I'm with the, I believe, fantasy football champion of the Fox Sports team.
That's right. And unfortunately, the last 3 weeks, I just completely lost it. I had the lead all year long, and it was settled by a coin flip. So luckily, Josh Norman flipped the coin, and I won over Colin.
It's all good. Congratulations.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a big win for me, by the way.
Can you please try to explain to me how you're juggling everything you must be doing over this month, but most specifically this week?
Oh, Erin and I were just talking about, multitasking or whatever. Honestly, let's be real. We're very lucky to have a couple different jobs. That's sort of the goal, is to maintain and keep those jobs, and you hope that there are always those opportunities. This week is a big one for me. It kind of culminates the worlds of entertainment and sport, so it's kind of nice actually, because that is what the Super Bowl is about, is sort of merging those two together. So I'll cover some parties, do some interviews on the celebrity side of thing, and then obviously cover the game on Sunday. So it's a perfect convergence for me.
All right, you saw the crowd around Erin's table for good reason. There was a lot of concern about her health, and the fact that she's here is great news. You're one of her best friends. Can you kind of take us through how important it was for her to have that group of friends with the Fox family that helped her through?
Oh, well, I mean, and Erin would say this herself. I mean, Fox is a family, and she obviously, we were texting and talking about it throughout the season, and the different operations and things that she had to talk about or to go through, and we're just there to support her. I mean, whether it was professionally from the Fox side of things, or obviously our personal friendship, and she's amazing. I mean, she's been through so many different things, but her wit, I don't know if everybody knows how funny Erin actually is. Like, give her a microphone and she's will be professional, but off camera she is so funny, and I'm just happy that she's on the other side of all of that. Recently engaged. Her man is so good, he bought 2 rings and she could choose which one she wanted. That's a good man, so she's very lucky.
All right, take us through your job, your role, not necessarily this week, but this year, because I thought it was kind of cool. I think it was the first time you did that, sitting behind the desk doing the highlights throughout the game, right? So what was that like for you?
Yeah, for the in-game updates. Yeah, it was great. Kurt and I splitting responsibilities with that. For me, it was a perfect opportunity to study for the next week, because you're sitting there in front of, what a better place to watch games than with everybody, Terry, Howie, all those guys, and to be able to just sort of sit there, pick their brain about the game. And, look, it's 11 seconds, it's a quick highlight, but it was just something for me to sort of add to the resume of things here at Fox. So, yeah, I enjoyed it.
All right, let's talk some Patriots-Falcons.
Please.
We've got to handicap this a little bit.
Yeah.
Talking to the champ. So you got to know a little bit about what might happen on the field. How do you see things going?
Well, I'm from Seattle, so I'm not a huge Patriots fan, given what happened a couple years ago. But no, I said this before. I have such respect for what this team, Tom Brady, even aside from the dynasty that is him and Bill Belichick, but even this team, I mean, missing the 4 games and Garoppolo stepping up, and then, Jacoby Brissett stepping up. So it really is sort of a team by committee. You've got to respect what they're doing on the field. And for me, I'll never forget, I worked this game in Seattle. It was Seattle versus Dallas, and everyone's like, oh, do you think Dallas even has a chance? And because they were playing in Seattle, and I was like, yeah, that's why we play the game, because of course everyone has a chance, and Dallas ended up beating Seattle in that game. So I don't like to make predictions, because I actually like not knowing. Of course, you have the storyline, the high-powered offense versus the great defense. So I don't know. I think that ultimately experience will win out, but I would like to just maybe have a new champion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand a little bitter feelings from a couple years ago. I'm going to leave you with this. If you had to choose between doing Oscars or Super Bowl, which way are you going?
And I say this to my boss at Extra, it's Super Bowl every time. I love the Oscars, and I'm so lucky to work in entertainment, but if I had to choose, it would always be sports.